Yeah, another fun guest for you all the way from Indianapolis. Give it up for Zachary Hunt.
How you folks doing? Did you have a pretty good weekend?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for somebody to say no, thank you. But are you like me, like when you get to the weekend, you have to have multiple options, because just having the one is always going to fall through. And if you have those multiple options, you're always going to put the more desired plan as the first one, plan A, which is appropriate, because plan B has always been more of a morning thing. You know, any fans of history in here? Me too. Doesn't matter if it's trying to learn about it, trying to make it, or racing home to delete it from the internet. But I learned earlier this year, Nancy Reagan, when she was younger, was quite the little throat goat. Like, Nancy Reagan was blowing half of Hollywood, guys. I can't prove it, but Gone with the Wind was probably inspired by one of her blowjobs. What I'm trying to tell you is Nancy Reagan knew her way around the cock, like Jenny knew her way around the block. And I'm pretty sure Ron's like,
Well, Nancy, I'm trying to tell these people don't just say no, but you won't do it for the dick.
but you know, every relationship has its ups and downs. Maybe they got over that hurdle. Relationship goals, right? Co-op. Maybe it became a negotiating tactic. Like, how do we know the Berlin Wall didn't go down? Because behind the scenes, he was like,
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down those drawers.
and I think he hated crack so much because every time he came home, that's what he walked into when Nancy was doing a face plant to somebody's lap.
God damn it, Nancy.
But you know, I didn't know. Did you guys know in '68 he ran for president the first time against Richard Nixon? And he lost. Nixon would go on to be the president, and we know what happened to him. But it got me thinking, were the Reagans so pissed off by that loss in '68? Did they leak that story to the Washington Post? You guys, was Nancy Reagan deep throat? And if she was, champion her. Single-handedly the biggest dick she ever took down. You know, I know you did 3 or 4 9/11 jokes. I'm going to add my own too. 9/11 is a lot like your parents' genitals. If you saw it, you never forget. And you're trying to say, oh, you're going to liken your dad's dick to 3,000 people dying? Absolutely. I would have rather been on one of those airliners than ever had to see my mom's vagina. Did you guys know early in the year, pedophiles were trying to rebrand themselves as maps? Minor attracted people, people attracted to minors. If you didn't hear about it, that's how quickly America said, we'll pass on me. But I'm okay with them calling themselves maps. Because now when you go to hunt them down, you're going on a fucking map quest. And you know, in Indiana, abortion's pretty big right now. I guess across the country it is too. But I look at the abortion like a McRib. Neither are good for you. Nobody wants it till it's unavailable. And ultimately, a clown's going to tell you whether you can have it or not. And you know, Lilly in Indiana said that they were going to move operations because Indiana was going to ban abortion. But the irony was, if they pulled out, they would never need that abortion. And you know, you guys get into fights with your friends, but you always stay close, right? Like me and my buddy were having this heated debate, and like he's diehard Christian. I kind of dabble, consider myself Messiah curious. And, you know, he had home field advantage. Thank you. We were having this debate, and his like home field advantage, Chick-fil-A. And he's telling me, you can't show me one instance where the government sided Christianity over any other religion. I said, I bet your fucking ass I can. He said, well, then do it. I said, all right. Why are they always installing crosswalks? He didn't have a fucking answer either. And I'll end on this. You know, you hear about words every day, and they change meaning before you even know it. So I like to get ahead of the curve. You guys know what raw dog is, right? Sex is not a condom. But from now on, when you leave here, it's also the appropriate answer when someone says how to use your cookie dough. Raw dog. And Bitmoji. You can send them on Snapchat, right? But it's also the appropriate answer if the bartender says you want some more to drink. Sure, Bitmoji. And propaganda. We hear that shit every day, but it's also what the dude on meth jerking off outside of CVS screams at customers when they exit. Have a propaganda. All right.